When you read novels, what are the elements that really help you connect with a story? For me, it's always been about the food.
For me, it started with the Boxcar Children, which was my favorite series when I was a real little girl and I just learned how to read. And Henry helps a doctor by thinning out his vegetable garden. And they're just going to throw the vegetables away. But Henry's brother and two sisters are living in the woods in a boxcar and they don't have any food. So he takes them home and he's so excited. When Mrs. Moore went into the house, he took some of the little carrots and turnips and onions. If he had looked up, he would have seen Mrs. Moore in the window watching him, but he did not look up. He was too eager to get to the store to order some meat. She ladled out the stew into plates and bowls and put a spoon in each one. Oh, said Benny, I'm so hungry. I must eat my supper. The meat was well cooked and the vegetables were delicious. Violet passed her plate for turnips. I'd like some more onions, said Henry. All the children ate until they could eat no more. That whole meal felt magical to me as a child, and I was just full of questions about it, so much so that my mom, when we were at the grocery store, let me get a little jar of dried beef so that I could try it. It was a way in which I could be in the book. I was never going to live in a boxcar in the woods, but I could eat the food that they were eating, and I think that formed a connection for me at a really young age that I've never let go. So that brings me to now and the project that I'm taking on, which is to cook all of the food from the Hunger Games series, all of the food that gets mentioned. Is there any series where food is more central than this? There's food that's gathered from the woods, the wonderful lamb stew, and then, of course, there's squirrel. Where I'm going to get my hands on a squirrel, I don't know, but you know what? I'm going to try. So that's the project. I am going to try to cook all of the food that is mentioned in the Hunger Games, and if it goes well, I'll continue with the other books in the series. It's unfortunately an incredibly relevant book for our current world that we live in. If you like cooking, if you like the Hunger Games, if you just want to see if I can get my hands on a squirrel and then try to cook it and see what that tastes like, follow along. We're gonna have a good time. And I will tell you that the very first recipe, the odds were not in my favor.